guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Lauren. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this lip is a choice. The stamp was a mistake. I was doing my eyeshadow. My brush, okay, my freaking brush hit my cheek and it's pretty pigmented. So then I was like, oh fuck, I got like an issue. And then I was like, maybe I'll put that little heart stamp on it. So that's how that came to be, and that's how this look is the way it is. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Lauren. I hope you're doing well. Today I thought I would share with you the things I actually bought from the Sephora sale. It officially ended last night and I did not want to make a haul video until the sale officially ended, because let me tell you, that period of time where I could save 20% off was a very tempting time, and I tried very hard to be very good and try not to just buy things to buy things. And up until like the last bit of last night, man, I was like trying to fend off purchases. So I thought I would share with you everything that I bought. I'm pretty proud of myself because it's mostly things that I mentioned in my video talking about what I wanted / giving you guys recommendations. So I'll leave that video link down below if you haven't seen it. I mean, I guess it's a little late since it was before the sale, but if you want to check it out, it'll be down below. But I thought I would also add in here, like make this a little bit of a collective haul. So I have some other products that I've also purchased, but we'll just get into it. So let's get started. The one thing I knew for sure I wanted to pick up makeup wise from the sale was from Natasha Janona. This is the Mini Love palette. I think it's hilarious that this was on my list because I remember when this came out, I was just so unimpressed. I was just like, whatever. And here I am wearing it today on my eyes, having it in my collection. I just think these little mini pans from Natasha Janona are so collectible. I mean, I personally love the formula as well, so there's that too. But I just think this color story is so cute, and I feel like you could do one shadow looks, do something deeper, more sultry. I really am enjoying this purple shade. There's something about it. It looks like it's going to be more neutral, but I find on my eyes it actually is quite purple, and yeah, shows up that way. Like it shows up like I'm wearing purple eyeshadow, and that's why I tried to kind of match it with the the lip today. But so far I'm really enjoying it. It was definitely not a need at all. Like I did not need this eyeshadow palette. I could have been totally fine without this, but so far I am really enjoying it. I'm gonna intersperse the perfumes that I bought mixed with the other things so that it's not just a chunk of perfumes. But if you guys watch that initial video, like I said, you already knew that a lot of the stuff that was on my list to get a discount on at the sale were gonna be perfumes, and I got 2 of the replicas. I got the mini ones. So these are the 30 ml. I was going back and forth on getting the bigger bottles. It's a great value per ounce, you know, or per milliliter. But when I think of my collection and I think of like what I intend to do, which is always buy more perfume, I feel like these little bottles will do me, although I'm already kind of getting nervous about the By the Fireplace from Replica because I'm just obsessed with this scent. This is a smoky like marshmallow scent, and it's quite smoky, like campfire smoky in the opening, but I find as it dries down and you're wearing it, that sweet, delicious marshmallow note comes through. It's quite sweet, and both of those, that smoke and the sweet, combine so nicely where I don't feel like one is overpowering one way or the other, and they combine so nice. And I find it gives this take on like a burnt sugar thing that I've been so into. So so happy with this one. This is such a great one too for this time of year, for the fall and the winter. So so good. I feel like there's already a dent in here. So, but I also told myself, like, Lauren, if you happen to use this whole thing up, even, you know, this season, then you know you love it and it'll be worth the full price, right? So, you know, try not to have FOMO already during the sale. I'm telling you, I had to like keep things in check for myself. The other mini bottle that I bought though is Autumn Vibes, and this one's a lot more woody. Yeah, this is like a dry, woody smell. I do get like a bit of maple coming through. It's not like super sweet maple, but there's like a maple to this wood. It's like you're walking on crispy leaves. It's like crisp air as well in the woods. It's so good. Really enjoy this one as well. So I'm really happy to have these as actual bottles in my collection. I know they're gonna get a ton of use in the next coming months. Something that I almost didn't get. So I made technically 2 different purchases. So when the sale first started, I made my initial purchase, and then I went back in because I had some things to redeem. And then when I was shopping in store, I was like, okay, let me look at stuff. So I looked at that chart Charlotte Tilbury quad. I'll put it up here. Decided not to get it. Not that it wasn't beautiful. Like, it was. It was so pretty. I just was like, I have these shadows. Like, I have them. I know I have them. And it's not like it's this cheap little purchase. Even with the 20% off, it's like 52, 58 or something. Like, I said no to it. I also said no to a couple of the Sol de Janeiro like body mist scents. I wanted to smell the other ones in the line and I did not like them. So I'm so glad I was able to smell them in store and I didn't like take a chance and buy them online because that would have been a waste of money. I know there was something else that I like checked out in person and I was so glad to be able to do that because it really takes a lot of the excitement out of it when I see it in person and realize, oh, it's not something I can build up in my head like I can more easily when I'm purchasing online. Anyway, that's just some backstory. I was shopping in store and I was like, if they have this set, I'm gonna get it. And it is the pharmacy kit, you guys, I got it. This is the Honey Harvest Hydration Kit. I absolutely love the Honeymoon Glow serum that's in here. It is so good. It gives you such an amazing glow and feel to your skin. Your skin is so smooth. Oh, I don't know how to explain it. And like, I've used other products that have acids in them and yeah, they feel good, but my remembering of this product every single time I used it, and it lasted me a while because I didn't use it every night. I'd use it like 2 to 3 times a week. When I use this every time, I was always just like, damn, my skin looks so good. It lasted me at least 6 months, if not longer. And so I sucked it up and I purchased this. It's so funny to me how purchases feel so different. This purchase of $60 feels so hard. Whereas like a perfume purchase, this for $60 is like, yeah, it hurts, but easy, yes. And this is like harder, even though it's skincare and I know I'm gonna love it and use it and probably be one of the products that actually use up all the way. But anyway, this set was pretty awesome because it has a full size of the Honeymoon Glow, that product I love so much, as well as a few samples. I'll open it. Let's open it together. Oh, look, how cute. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It has 2 decent samples of other products in the honey range. So this is the Honey Halo. I don't know if it's a mask. Let's see. It's a moisturizer. And then this is the hyaluronic acid plumping serum, which is one I've also been wanting to try. Again, since I love the Honeymoon Glow so much. So I'm glad that I bit the bullet and bought like kind of a boring, mundane purchase in my eyes that's quite expensive at a discount. Like I might as well get this at a discount if I'm gonna wanna buy it anyway. So I'm really happy I actually just did this. Actually just bought it and I'm just like stoked to have this in my collection and like arsenal again, especially when we're getting into the colder months. Like just eat all that dead skin away, make me glowy. Let's do it. So the reason that I had to go into Sephora or wanted to is because I had bought a few of these Sephora perfume sampler sets. So I've talked about these. It makes me so sad. A lot of you guys have let me know that if you're not in the US, the Sephoras in other countries do not carry these, and that makes me so sad. They're such an awesome deal, $68, and you get to sample, you get like a little vial of each of these, and then you get to redeem it for the one that you want in different sizes. It depends on the perfume. This is the like holiday one that came out specifically for holiday, which has quite a few more perfumes in it. I will have a video smelling this coming on Sunday. Every Sunday I do a fragrance video, so that will be there. Although this is like semi a fragrance video. I'm trying to add the makeup so it's not too fragrancy, but yeah. So I'm not gonna spoil you on what perfume I picked, but there's some good ones in here. There's the Sol de Janeiro perfume, Prada Candy, Nest Wild Poppy, Valentino Voce Viva, Giorgio Armani My Way, Burberry Her, like lots of quite popular perfumes in this one. So I picked that up and it's already such a great deal at $68, and then getting it at the 20% off makes it even cheaper, which is awesome. And then I went back and purchased another one of one I've already had, but I picked a different fragrance initially. So when I first bought this set, I bought the Daisy Oh So Intense, and then I've been wanting the Pear Ink from Juliet Has a Gun. And honestly, this is just the absolute best value I'm gonna get for it. Like it just is. This perfume retails for $135. It's very pricey. It is beautiful though. It's pear, and then it has this really nice ambroxan note in there that I find makes it not too sweet. It lasts a really long time. It's one of those ones that you kind of get whiffs of throughout the day. It's so good, and I really wanted to have this going into warmer months once we start doing that. And again, $135, I was like, I will never want to pay $135 for this bottle. But again, with this set, I ended up paying like 50 something for it. So yeah, I wanted to pick that one up, and I knew buying this tester sampling set this is what I was essentially getting. The last couple of things I got from the sale are all perfume, so I'll get through that fast, I promise, and then we'll move on to other things I've kind of bought throughout. So this was something I just randomly picked up because it was on sale. This is the Fleur Sandra little trial spray. It was on clearance and I thought I would try it out. Okay, I think I called this Sandra. I think it might be Sandara. Anyway, this is a violet, sandalwood, pepper, and oak moss. I definitely smell that pepper coming off. It's definitely woody. And the fact that it had the violet in it, I've really been enjoying violet and woody scents, so I thought I would give it a try. I do like it. I haven't really worn it yet, so I'll keep you guys posted. I'm sure in some fragrance video, you'll see that at some point, somewhere, I don't know. Last night, kind of a little bit last minute, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this little set. This is another one of those ones you redeem for, but this one is only for the travel spray instead of like a full size bottle. But the price on it is $25, and then with the sale, again, 20 bucks. And a lot of these retail for at least 30. I think the Tom Ford one that's in here that you could redeem for is even more. So haven't redeemed yet, but anyway, thought it was a pretty good deal and that I would pick it up. I really was interested in maybe the YSL Libre and testing it on my skin and seeing if that might be one for travel for me. So that's everything that I picked up actually at Sephora during the sale. A thing that I picked up from Sephora right before this, not counting the Huda Beauty palette, which you guys have already seen videos on, and I have to say that I'm very excited for, was the Natasha Janona Sunrise palette. This came back in stock. It was half off still though, and I knew that the sale was coming, but I was like, I'm not gonna miss out on this again. So I picked this up. I just snatched it up and bought just this from Sephora. This is another one that I think is funny that I own because it wasn't one that I was tempted by, but if you've seen my other videos talking about these palettes, I just absolutely love that Natasha Janona's palettes, besides the minis, unfortunately, but her shadow pans can pop out and then you get to rearrange them. So when I'm buying something like this, I don't need to love just this singular color story the most ever to get value out of it, because I can basically look at this as well as the other palettes that I have with the same size pan, and I can completely rearrange them, create my own color stories, get inspired, and I absolutely love that. So that was definitely my intention when buying this palette as well, especially for the half off price. I wouldn't have bought this full price, but $32 for 15 shadows, Natasha Janona quality. There's some really fun punchy colors in here, like this orange, even this beautiful yellow, and I thought those would be really nice pieces to add to my singles, essentially, is how I look at it. So I am very excited to have this again for that price. I want more stuff to go on sale for Natasha Janona. It's just a brand I've really been enjoying collecting from and having a lot from. I just always feel like when I do a look with her shadows, I feel absolutely beautiful, and I just crave that feeling. I love it. A couple other palettes that I picked up. This is one that I purchased from Ulta, and I also purchased another palette, but it came completely busted because they sent it to me in a padded like bag. Like, why would you send delicate like pressed shadows in a bubble bag? It makes absolutely no sense to me. It wasn't even like packaged where it wasn't moving around. It was disaster, and it turned out that way. Like, that was the end result. Surprisingly, this did not come broken, and this is the Jungle Lights palette from Flower Beauty. I mentioned that I only had one product from Flower Beauty, and so many of you guys were recommending this to me, and I've had it on my list for a while. I've seen a lot of people talk about it and how stunning it is and all that, so I decided to pick it up, and it is so, so pretty. I can't wait to have this in my collection, use it a lot more, and I do want to kind of like look into those affordable makeup products, not just to have affordable makeup and just to try it, but like those good pieces that I want to have in my collection I'm going to use just as much as Natasha Janona. So I'm really stoked for that palette. The other palettes came from Lethal. So I had a discount code with Lethal, and the 20% off was ending by the end of the month, and I told you guys I was going to buy stuff with my own code, and I did. So I ended up picking up the Hive palette, which is so beautiful. I absolutely love this. I thought it was such a pretty, like, colorful palette for fall. This is another brand where the shadows come out, so that's another thing that gets me really excited. I can add these to the singles that I already have, rearrange them, I can put them in this palette, so I'm really excited to do that. But I don't know, there's something kind of grungy about this, and there are quite a few mattes in this palette, and I find that the mattes from Lethal are just really quite stunning. They do something just a little bit different. I don't know, I really like them. So I got the Hive palette. The other one that I just knew I really, really wanted, what is this one? Oh, I always forget what it's called, but it's It's the like neon one. I'll look it up. Okay, while we're talking about names, completely wrong name. This is the Velvet Dusk palette, not the Hive palette. That was another one I was tempted by, but I ended up getting the Velvet Dusk. Okay, anyway. And then this one's called the After Dark palette, and really this hot pink, like I just needed that in my life. And yeah, I'm really excited to have this one also in my collection. I did end up getting a few repeats since I was buying these as full-on collections and not singles, and I'd already had some singles, but I thought it was worth it, and I think I'm just gonna pop them out and like keep them to the side fresh so I can pass them on. Also, I really wanted to get a highlighter, so this is the highlighter, and this is in the shade Ionic. It is definitely a different formula than their eyeshadows. I had this put away and I haven't used it on my face yet, so I'm gonna like literally go put this on probably later today. But it's really pretty, but I've heard really great things about these from Angelica, so I really wanted to try at least one highlighter while I had the discount. And then the last thing that I picked up is this liquid shadow in Breach. I really love the more sparkly liquid shadows that were in the Berlin 89 collection, so I thought I would pick up another liquid shadow. This one is definitely more of a smooth consistency, so it's not as sparkly, so I'm a little disappointed because I really wanted that sparkle, but I have not used this on the eyes yet, so we'll see. It kind of blends away though. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this one, just because it's definitely a different formula, different texture, all that. But you know, some things perform different in a swatch or different on the eye, so I definitely wanna give it the chance at least to do something special on my eyeballs before I completely write it off. And the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is one that was on my wish list for the Sephora sale, but I ended up actually getting these sent to me from my friend Simbri, so thank you so much, Simbri. She saw my video talking about how I wanted these from Summer Friday, and she texted me, was like, don't buy those, I have them and I'll send them to you. And I was like, oh my God, hell yeah. So excited. Anyway, these are the Trio Rollerball oil set from Summer Fridays, again on Sephora. It had just the most delicious smelling scents, honestly, as the description, and I just was like so tempted. I have to say, you know, they're coming through with this packaging. It is like, feels almost like a stone, and it's quite heavy. They are roller balls, but there's something about these that just like, they're a vibe, and I love it. They've really come through and completely delivered on kind of what Summer Fridays promises in their marketing and just like their aesthetic as a brand. Anyway, I wanted to give you some descriptions on the scents. So this is the soft vanilla. I really love this one. I hope that they come out with actual sprays, because I don't really love a roller ball, you know, but this is a almost kind of custardy vanilla. There's something about it that has like a richness to the vanilla that I love. There's also some citrus, like a lemon coming through to me. And then I find in the dry down on this one, it smells kind of woody. It's just a delicious, it's really great. I mean, when I say delicious, it seems like so gourmandy. I find that in the dry down, it gets more and more woody and vanilla. It's just a really nice, comforting, cozy scent. So really into that one. In the kind of orange packaging is called Crisp Citrus. And this one, it was supposed to be like you're drinking an iced lime drink or lemon drink on the island of Capri. And I definitely get almost that like ice cream smell. It's almost like a lime popsicle or something. So that one's really nice, more refreshing. But there's still something almost creamy about it. I don't know how to explain it. And then this is the Coconut Wave scent, which is another one I was so excited for. And this one is definitely coconutty, but it almost has, I don't know if it's like a bubblegum smell or something else to it. Again, they're all like, I don't know what I would have placed for them to come out with, but they're all definitely different, but in an unexpected and good way. So I'm pretty happy with this. And one of you guys mentioned in that video in the comments, you were saying how it's actually not that bad of a price, because I think it was like 32 or 38, but you get 3 roller balls, and usually roller balls are at least $20 a piece. Plus with the sale, it would have been cheaper. So I think I would have been really happy if I had purchased these. But yeah, I'm really happy these are in my collection. Having them now, I definitely would purchase them. Okay, and that's everything that I've bought more recently. Thought I'd do a little collective haul, as well as let you know what actually came into my life from the Sephora sale. I'd love to know, did you shop the sale and what did you end up picking up? I'm happy I like resisted buying multiple times. I just had the one in person and the one online, and I'm happy with that. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. A nice chill little video today, but I will see you in my next one, and I hope you're having a great day. See you then. Bye.